Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Namaskar, hello and welcome to this very special commemoration of the International Teachers Day 2023. And we would start today's commemoration. It happens in a very special week whereby the announcements of the Nobel laureates across various fields is going on. And today's commemoration, we would like to send a tribute to the lifelong teachers which double up as the Nobel laureates. And I would like to play a small clip. This is Maungi Bawendi, the Nobel laureate for chemistry. And when the news of his winning the Nobel Prize was given to him, so his first response was I'm supposed to teach at 9 this morning. So this is the spirit of a teacher. This is the spirit of a transformational teacher, which give the newer frontiers of science, on the basis of which all the technological innovations we are all receiving out here. So Maungi Bavendi, his contribution came with the quantum dots, and yesterday in Know the Nobel's forum, we discussed elaborately about their lifelong pursuit in the field of chemistry research. And you will find this spirit of a lifelong teacher in each one of these Nobel laureates. So since it was quite a coincidence, we felt like invoking this spirit of the Nobel to commemorate the transformational teachers who have assembled this afternoon of International Teachers' Day. And just a moment, I will just... Yes. So we welcome you all. I would request Dr. Surbhi to formally welcome all the transformational teachers, and more than them, the honorable principals who have taken out so much of pain in writing elaborate testimonies about their transformational teaching tapestry, as we gave it all across. And these are the words of United Nations, UNESCO, that being a teacher provides the unique opportunity to make a transformative and lasting impact on the lives of others, contributing to shaping sustainable futures and offering personal fulfillment. भारतीय परंपरा में तो ज्ञान, सभी कर्मों का जो अंत है उसको ज्ञान में ही निषिद्ध किया गया है. All the karmas, they end up into the pursuit of knowledge, and pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong one. And the biggest concern which the World Teachers Day under the aegis of United Nations, they have expressed that concern, and we will be sharing it across in today's forum as well, as we call it, as it is the Transformational Teachers Tryst. We all know about this word tryst. Long ago, India made a tryst with destiny. So today, we are saying that our teachers are making a tryst with transformation, and we'll be hearing all the lovely stories, enormous forms, enormous submissions, each one of them coming up as a kind of a booklet worth devouring. And this will unfold in a subsequently out here. So the word faces an unprecedented global teacher shortage, exacerbated by a decline in their working conditions and status. So this is a concern which we all share, and we will be talking about. So I would now bring in Dr. Surbhi, the president of Rethink India Institute, and who has been coordinating with you all to come and celebrate the institution of teaching. So teaching, as we all know, that all the advanced nations on the globe, the best brains, they actually opt for the field of academia. They rather don't go to the government or to the industry per se. Their first choice remains the profession of teaching, as we saw one of the Nobel laureates, that I have a class to teach at 9 a.m. in the morning. So over to Dr. Surbhi to formally welcome you all, and then we will take this commemoration further and forward.
Thank you so much. Welcoming on board all principals and faculty members. This is the day today to commemorate the World Teachers' Day and felicitate the transformational teachers across the schools of India. And being a teacher provides a unique opportunity to make a transformative and lasting impact on the lives of others, contributing to shaping sustainable futures and offering personal fulfillment. It is a moment of great pride and privilege for us to welcome the transformational teachers to this ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Surbhi. So moving forward, so what is this World Teachers' Day about? We felt to devote a small moment for the background of it all. So next year, 2024, the foundation of this International Teachers' Day would be completing 30 years of its inception. So World Teachers' Day is held annually on 5th of October to celebrate all teachers around the globe. It commemorates the anniversary of the adoption of the 1966 ILO and UNESCO recommendation concerning the status of teachers. So it was a joint recommendation from International Labour Organization and United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It sets benchmarks regarding the rights and responsibilities of teachers and standards for their initial preparation and further education, recruitment, employment, and I request, employment and teaching and learning conditions. The recommendations concerning the status of higher education teaching personnel was adopted later in 1997 to complement the 1966 recommendation by covering teaching personnel in higher education as well. So World Teachers Day has been celebrated since 1994, and it's a day to celebrate how teachers are transforming education, but also to reflect on the support they need to fully deploy their talent and vocation, and to rethink the way ahead for the profession globally. World Teachers Day is a co-convened in partnership with the International Labour Organization, UNICEF, and Education International. So the 2023 theme of the World Teachers Day is the teachers we need for the education we want, the global imperative to reverse the teacher shortage. The 2023 celebrations are aimed to put the importance of stopping the decline in the number of teachers and then starting to increase that number at the top of the global agenda. Through various activities, they will advocate for a dignified and valued teaching profession, analyze their challenges, and showcase inspiring practices to attract, retain, and motivate teachers and educators. It will also examine the way in which education systems, societies, communities, and families recognize, appreciate, and actively support teachers. So this is the spirit, this is the background in which we at Rethink India are commemorating the World Teachers Day, and also felicitating a galaxy of 13 plus 1, 13 transformational teachers. 13, they say, it's a very, very auspicious number. And in the cosmic phenomena, 13 is a number which is like there are 13 lunar cycles in a solar calendar year. 13 into 28 amounts to 364, and we have one very special entrant into this special 13 club. We would be unraveling it. Madam Sneh Abbott, who you could not see on the backdrop, but she just came in at the last moment. She has been some technical reasons, her form could not come through. So from Tagore International School, east of Kailash. So moving forward, so the national education policy, if we go, the 22 odd principles, we have listened to a lot of Bi-Sutriya program, Rajnaitik level pe, but in the space of education, the national education policy has curated some 22 essential principles. And the principle 16th, it's all about, it is somewhere or the other, it redresses what the concerns of the International Teachers Day mandate, as we just saw, that teachers and faculty as the heart of the learning process, their recruitment, continuous professional development, positive working environments, and service conditions. So this is a kind of a pivotal principle which NEP has tried to outlay and champion across. And if we see that this principle, it remains, teachers remain as the center stay for the fulfillment of the entire gamut of NEP innovations, whatever they are talking about, from flexibility of the curriculum to according highest priority to foundational literacy and numeracy. So the entire framework, entire gamut of NEP, it revolves around the agency of the teacher. And thankfully, we have got very, very spirited transformational teachers whom we are all set to felicitate this afternoon. So this is the elite club, the club of the terrific club of 13 transformational teachers plus one we would be coming through. So if we just go through the breakup, what we have seen all through, we have got 3+1 language teachers. So 3 Abhishek Jain sir from Salwan Public School, Ghaziabad, to Sangamitra Das ma'am from Edify School, Bengaluru, to Alka Chaudhary ma'am from Bal Mandir Senior Secondary School, Delhi, and our, I would say, wild card, Madam Sneha Bhatt, is also an English teacher. And today is, what a coincidence that today is the day when the Nobel Prize for Literature would be announced at 1 p.m. EST, the European Standard Time. So the language teachers are the teachers who take us to the world of literature. So 4 language teachers, 4 transformational language teachers we will be felicitating this afternoon. Then all about sciences and mathematics, that remains the center stage. So we have Madam Vandana Khanna, the mathematics teacher from OPS Vidya Mandir, Karnal, and also Sir Kapil Bobal, the honorable physics teacher from the Man School, Delhi. And then 2 very special technological teachers, as at the school level itself, as we are seeing a lot of specialization is coming in. So we have with us Madam Deepthi Akulkar, the biotech teacher from Edify School, Bengaluru, and Madam Neelam Sharma, the computer science teacher from Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar. So, and then very beautifully, I would say a remarkable, I would say, presence out here is of the 2 lovely music teachers, 2 lovely musical transformational teachers, Sir Amit Rana from the Man School, Delhi, and Sir Deepak Kumar from Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar. And I tell you that music forays into 2 very dynamic fields, 2 very mainstream fields of mathematics and medicine. We at Rethink India, we curate communities of practice whereby we say music and mathematics, music and medicine. So these are very special fields which are emerging, and we are so very heartening to know that the honorable principals from these 2 schools, they chose their musical faculties to be represented at this transformational teachers tryst to really showcase that music is a convergence of so many educational fields out here. And one information that the chairperson of the drafting committee of the NEP 2020, Professor Manjul Bhargav, is a great mathematical exponent, but then at the same time, he's a musical exponent as well. So this intertwining of multiple fields, the interdisciplinarity, which we could see all through the submissions, phenomenal submissions all through, and which will just come to you and we will be commenting upon it later. It was really a tough time to go through these very, very elaborate submissions. We were chastised by some of the faculty members. It's a 25-page long form in itself, but then the submissions what we have received, they have touched 100+ pages, because we threw the challenge onto you, onto the transformational teachers of this country. And you really took up that challenge, and the kind of submissions which have come, they are really enthralling, and we would be putting them on the web pages for others to devour upon, and they really bring about as to how practically the policies are being implemented right at the classroom level. And last but not the least, since it's the Nobel week, I will use the motive of Nobels, because that is the highest academic accomplishments ever, which laureates, after decades of hard work. Yesterday we saw that the work which was done by the Nobel laureates in 80s and 90s, the work was published in 83, the work was published in 1993, but the Nobel Committee took cognizance and rewarded it in 2023. So it's a lifelong pursuit. So in the Nobel universe, social sciences or humanities have a great role. And from today, literature, and tomorrow it will be the Peace, Nobel Award for Peace. And lastly, the Nobel Award in economics on 9th of October would be announced. So 3 faculty members from the social sciences, or we can say the humanities area. Madam Rajni Nautiyal, the social science teacher from Bal Mandir Senior Secondary School, Delhi. We welcome you, ma'am, and Vinayak Mohan sir, the social science teacher from Vidya Devi General School, and the faculty of legal studies, Sir Yogesh Kumar from Bal Mandir Senior Secondary School, Delhi. And as I said, Madam Sneha Bhatt from Tagore International School joins and makes the triad a quad of English teachers who would be felicitated this very afternoon. And early childhood education has been a very, very important and a fundamental stay. And I would really like to congratulate the Edify School, Bangalore, to have nominated, to have sent the testimony of Madam Meenakshi V, who is the kindergarten teacher. It's really very, I would say, inspiring that the honorable principals have taken cognizance of this early childhood learning. And because it is an integral subject matters which a single teacher teaches to the young learners. So we welcome you all. We welcome this elite galaxy of, I would say, the transformational teachers, the honorable principals, and everyone who has joined in this ceremony this afternoon. So now, what is transformational teaching? And this was our core note around which we had invited the testimonies of the honorable principals, and then it was a challenge thrown to all the faculty members that how good a learner you are, how would you define your transformational teaching matrix? So transformational teaching involves creating dynamic relationships between teachers, students, and a shared body of knowledge to promote student learning and personal growth. From this perspective, transformational teachers are actually intellectual coaches, which you are. You have displayed it all through your submissions, who create teams of students, what we call as peer learning, who collaborate with each other and with their teacher to master bodies of information. And when we were curating this all, this is the most modern research in transformative teaching. And it dates back to our Rig Vedic aphorisms, the Upanishadic thought that samvadadhvam, samgachadhvam. So the guru and the shishya used to come together and becoming of one mind, and then the transmission of knowledge, the teaching learning process, the two-way process. It's a very intricate one. It's a very tough one. It is very easy to sculpt a stone because there is only one active participant out there. But in a classroom with 15, 20, 30, 50 students at large and a teacher addressing them, it's a two-way process, and it is in the language of computer science. We have one of the eminent faculties over there. It's quite an intractable problem. It's really a tough proposition. It is perhaps one of the most challenging professions on the planet, if it has to be seen in that perspective. So transformational teachers assume the traditional role of facilitating students' acquisition of key course concepts, that's the baseline of it all, but to do so while enhancing students' personal development and attitudes towards learning. Transformational teachers accomplish these goals by establishing a shared vision for a course, providing modeling and mastery experiences, challenging and encouraging students, personalizing attention and feedback, creating experiential lessons that transcend the boundaries of the classrooms, and promoting ample opportunities for reflection and reflection. And we have seen through the submissions, भारतवर्ष में हमारे यहाँ आचार्य का एक पदवी हुआ करता था कि जो आचरण से अपने शिष्यों को सिखाए. And we have seen through all, Deepak Kumar sir, for that example, the music teacher from Vidya Devi Jindal, he's displaying it out. His entire being resonates. It's a learning being in itself. So this is all which we felt to emphasize upon, to trumpet this very index of transformational teaching, which we are so very elated to announce that each one of you have really displayed, and phenomenal testimonies from the honorable principals. We have been joined in by Ma'am Jasjeet Sood, and also by Honorable Principal from Jasjit Sood ma'am. And
we would be joined in by Sunita Madan ma'am shortly.
yeah. So this is also a time of felicitating the principals, because they are the ones who are sculpting the teachers, because these principals were teachers themselves, and they understand this is the kind of a leadership baton they are evolving within the educational campuses out there. So as we all saw that 23 traits of transformational teaching, we threw a challenge that where all you lie, what are the facets you are displaying by being a learner, a collector, just for the sake of the common group. The learner is excited about something new, exploring it, trying it, and engaging students in learning about it. The collector pulls stuff together for students, whether it's old magazines or new websites and links. And when we were comparing, we had given a preliminary matrix to each one of you to rate yourself as a starter, as an intermediate, and as an advanced proficiency in each one of these facets of a transformational teacher. And then we collated them across in a spreadsheet. Within a particular school, we were finding the unique personality of every teacher, every transformative teacher. It was coming all through. So we could not stop our curiosity, and we used that matrix as a kind of a self-declaration, which is perhaps, which for you is a self-reflection, and for others to emulate your personal level of transformative teaching index. So the curator in this context of transformational teaching organizes and makes sense of what has been found. The curator is like a caretaker and a preserver, but also a creator of meaning, a guardian of knowledge, or an expert and knowing. The alchemist used to be involved in turning lead into gold, which in the context of teaching has become the mixing of mundane with something new and unexpected, seeing patterns and symmetries in material, taking the contemporary with the classroom textbook material, so and so forth. The programmer works with the computers, design communities, and social networks and wikis, and develop course materials and workflows for students. In the colloquial parlance, we can say the EdTech incorporation is perhaps the job of a transformational teacher who has a high programmer index. So programming is not just about the programming languages per se, going deeper into it, but just to create a program, taking the content from the various sources, using technology into the classrooms and all. The salesperson, it was quite a shock for many of our transformative teachers. How can a teacher be a salesperson? Because somewhere or the other, being a salesperson is culturally or civilizationally, we have a bit of some reservations about it, but a salesperson sells ideas to the students to champion a cause, an idea, or a set of values. The convener constantly brings people together, building networks, and act as Pied Pipers to expand the frontiers of knowledge and learning. The coordinator organizes schedules, set expectations, manage logistics, and solve problems. And most of you are excellent coordinators, as it has come all through. The designer creates a space for learning, including wall maps, desk arrangements, and more. The coach is a multifaceted role which involves everything from creating synergy and chemistry in a group to providing the game plan for learning, to raising the bar and encouraging players to higher performance. Though the coach is on the side of the learner, the coach also serves a larger or higher objective, working to achieve team or organizational goals. The agitator creates the seed of doubt, the sense of wonder, the feeling of urgency, the cry of outrage. The agitator is sometimes the devil's advocate, sometimes the revolutionary, sometimes the disruptive agent, and sometimes just somebody who is thinking out of the box. So we really do need an agitator profile, a bit of it in the entire gamut of being a transformational teacher. The facilitator keeps things on track and gently nudges the process forward without imposing an opinion or an agenda. The moderator governs and prunes, invokes rules, decorum, and good behavior. Tech support is someone who understands people's technological needs, solves problems, and makes things possible. The critic asks for evidence, verifies the facts, assesses the reasoning, and offers opinions. Every person needs to be questioned, and it is part of the learning process. In the traditional Indic pantheon, the Krishna Arjun Samvad, as we know, and someone who comes from the land of Haryana near Kurukshetra, Karnal, and all. So Pariprashena Sevaya has been the sum and substance of our Indic paradigm of teaching, and this is what the critic does. It's a part of the learning process. Values, truths, and institutions need to be questioned as well by the critic. Kyun sach bolna chahiye? Why it is good for us, and perhaps the transformational teachers have shown, many of them through their case studies, how they are addressing the young learners who are now flooded with a lot of other information, a lot of other influences. Handling such a futuristic community of learners is really a challenge which the transformational teachers are taking forward. The lecturer organizes the ideas into a comprehensible whole, making things that are complex clear for the listener or reader, more of a conventional role. Many of you have really surpassed on this frontier. The demonstrator has the dexterity to showcase abstract and complex things in person through videos or simulations. The mentor is there as an enthusiastic coach or a constructive critic, showing the students the person they might become. Because the complexity of career choices, which the fourth industrial revolution, which the futuristic VUCA student word is presenting, I think the role of the mentors, the mentor role of transformative teachers has become so very important. The connector sees things in common between disparate entities and draws that line between them, creating links and collaborations between otherwise isolated communities and disciplines. So they are the people who are doing interdisciplinarity. So physics is interspersing with chemistry, chemistry is interspersing with medicine, and this is what we have been seeing all through the last 3 days when Nobel have been announced, that how the convergence of the human knowledge is coming to the rescue or to the service of the human cause per se. So this is the role of a connector, the connector role of a transformative teacher, which beautiful submissions have come through. The theorizer. Theory is also very important, while practical is important. All through the Nobel Prizes, we saw that one part of the Nobel, the theoretical foundation, the experimental feasibility of a particular phenomena was laid out by one laureate, and based on that, the production of that, it was made possible later on. So theorizer describes how or why something is true, often working through abstractions and generalizations. And this is what education, the academic training is all about, abstracting and generalizing and creating a theory around it. The theorizer is also the person who leads us to develop worldviews. And this is the macro worldview, the mental models we are all hearing these days, that it's all the interdisciplinary world. In order to succeed in future, we have to develop our very own comprehensive, cogent, convincing worldviews to be able to operate in this world of VUCA. They find the underlying causes or meanings of things, or create order out of what appears to be chaos. If nothing else, the theorizer helps us remember things by giving us a single structure under which to assimilate numerous details. The sharer moves ideas from person to person, perhaps making e-portfolios available, managing the class mailing list, or passing along links and reflections from outside the classroom. The evaluator in a digital world is more than a marker of tests and a signer of grades. Modern technology makes it possible to assess not merely declarative knowledge or compositional ability, but instinct and reactions, sociability, habits, and attitudes. And this is making the entire profession of teaching really tough. Like if someone can say these are the 23 kind of roles which a teacher has or her in his or her own bosom, they deliver it all through day in and day out with a smile. And finally, the bureaucrat, the cliche term of bureaucrats in the government, that's a different story. But in the domain of teaching, the bureaucrat collects and keeps the records, organizes accountability, and maintain systemic coherence. So this is all what was the entire framework of transformation teaching, where all of you have really come up with the flying colors, and it was not an easy job by any means possible. We can vouch for that. And huge number of queries came, but when the form was seen, when the form had to be filled up, the challenge has to be taken up. Many of the prospective ones, they had to backtrack, and they said maybe in the next iteration we would be coming through. But we would really congratulate all 14 of you to really taking this challenge. And most importantly, we would also like to, I would say, cheer the principals who encouraged you to really take on this exercise, because this was more of an exercise in self-reflection. This is a kind of a baseline which you all have created for yourself. And based on this baseline, you will be embarking upon a futuristic journey of further improving your own transformational teaching index. And then you will become a leader in your own schooling system, where people will be coming to you because you have displayed this this entire spectrum in a phenomenal fashion. So moving forward and starting the felicitations, we felt to code this self-declaration. We have no way to ratify it, but this was done under the principal's watch and the principal's testimony supporting it. We have put up in these lovely citations which will be reaching you post this ceremony through the couriers. So Madam Meenakshi V, we would like to recognize first and the foremost the early education, the early childhood educator, because wahi se shiksha ka prarambh hota hai. So she's a kindergarten teacher at Edify School, Bangalore. And I would take this opportunity to read out the testimony which her principal, Madam Neeti Mahendra, has elaborately submitted out here. I, Neeti Mahendra, nominate my teacher, Miss Meenakshi V, for the Transformational Teacher 2023. I am writing this with great pride and bliss to appreciate her virtuous work in the field of education. Her dedication to the work and enthusiasm has made her gain many accolades and a lasting impact on each one of us. She is truly an inspiring teacher. She is a remarkable teacher. She not only nurtures students, but also instills characters and important values in children. Her innovative ideas, thinking outside of the box, creative skills are an asset to the team. She is always well planned for her classes. Her planning involves clear objectives and learning outcomes. She is highly motivating and believes in all of their students' potential. She maintains a culture of transparency and knowledge sharing with all her colleagues. So with this testimony, we would request Madam Meenakshi V to accept this token tribute from this August forum and also address us out here. Madam Meenakshi V.
I think we are joined by Sangamitra ma'am and Deepak sir, Deepti ma'am from Edify. Is Meenakshi with us? Somebody to, I think she's just about to join in.
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am. Okay, your name was reading differently. Kala.
Yeah, actually, I couldn't join through my phone. My laptops were joined to a different account.
I see. Okay. Welcome, ma'am. Welcoming you.
So very many congratulations for really emerging as a transformational teacher in the early childhood learning space. Over to you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you. So thank you so much for selecting me for this prestigious award. I'm very happy for this. And no words actually. All three of us who applied from Edify School have been selected. And I've been working in Edify from past 11 years. And this is my first school as I joined as a teacher. So previously I was working in the post office. So whatever I learned, whatever the skills which you are seeing here has been gained from this school itself. So I'm very thankful to all our mentors, our leader, principal, Niti ma'am, for guiding us and for telling us that we have to apply and we deserve this. So I would like to thank Rethink and the Transformer Teacher group for selecting me. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Meenakshi ma'am, and for all our other transformative teachers, all of these elaborate submissions would be available on each one of these web pages so that we can all learn from each other. The sharer aspect of it all, it can be brought about. So from the kindergarten teacher at Edify School, we move on to felicitate the English faculty from Salwan Public School, Ghaziabad, Abhishek Jain sir, and his submission, his testimony, which has been given by Madam Sunita Madan, and his submission is really out of the box indeed, and it would perhaps take you at least 2 to 3 hours to just read it across. The kind of elaborate interventions which he has done in the language teaching, he has established himself, as we can see, advanced in 20 of these traits, intermediate in 1, and a starter in 2. So quite a well spread out self-declaration of the transformational teaching traits. From a coordinator and a bureaucrat, he considers himself to be a starter. And being an agitator, he's more of a composed, calm person. So agitation is something which he puts himself as an intermediate personality. So requesting Abhishek Jain sir to come, receive this token tribute and also address the forum.
Yes.
Abhishek Jain sir, yeah.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listening, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you so much, sir,
yeah, we are
for
not
considering time.
your camera. We
Yes, sir. Yes.
Please, yeah.
1 second, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yes, 1 second. 1 second. Yes, sir. My
Sunita,
camera is on, sir.
Sunita Madan ma'am is trying to join in,
My
but I
camera
think
is on,
for some technical reasons, she's not able to join in. So I can take
Dr.
Madam.
Suri, that's fine. That's fine. Abhishek Jain sir, maybe you can log in
Yes,
once.
sir.
I would like to see you.
My camera is on, sir. My camera is on.
But we are not able to see you somehow.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you just log
My
in,
camera is
log
on,
out
sir.
and log in once more.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So we'll move and you just log in and log out once. That will be helpful. So moving forward, another, I would say, a very enigmatic personality. Again, a faculty of the languages, the English literature, and again, one of the very eminent submissions, which really lays out, which really expands the envelope of this transformational teaching traits. So it's like we gave up a challenge and the honorable faculty members came back and they have extended the challenge. They have extended the envelope further and forward. So I would like to read out this testimony of Alka Chaudhary ma'am from her very principal, Madam Santosh Ahuja.
Yes.
And she writes that Alka Chaudhary is one of those rare individuals who is able to create content that students enjoy so much. They often don't realize how much language they are learning. And literally this very phrase we could see in her submission, and you would be able to see it in a couple of days' time. We just received the submissions. So on this web page, when you will be seeing it, she has really created an exponential level of content, and each and every sentence of it makes meaning. It's touching, it's implementable out there. And in the classroom or online, Alka's teaching approach boosts students' confidence because they are practicing English they can immediately use. So over to Alka Chaudhary ma'am, who is so humble. One very specific thing we saw, that she has put herself in the starter category in all these 23 traits. But if you read elaborately the submission out there, at least from my editorial seat where I'm coming from, I would say that no less than an advanced level she is. But this is the attitude of a lifelong learner. And that is what makes Alka Chaudhary ma'am a truly transformational teacher. We request her to accept this token tribute and address the forum.
She's just about to join. She's there, actually there on the way back from school, I believe, in transit. So she's just about to join in.
Okay, so maybe we have got Abhishek Jain, sir. So maybe we
Yes,
can.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Lovely, lovely.
Yes.
We can see you now. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for considering my name. And I'm highly thankful to my heads, my principal, and everybody who nominated me for this. And I personally feel that just engaging students basically in class has really been helpful to me. Basically, what happens, I just feel that the interest students are getting in video games. So I want to make my class in such a mode that students feel themselves completely immersed in that activity, any activity being conducted in class. So I always, this is my first priority, to give students the best I have.
I think we have been joined in by Sunita Madan ma'am while Abhishek Jain sir was speaking. So maybe a live testimony from the Honorable Principal herself about the mode and manner in which Abhishek Jain ji qualifies to be a transformational teacher, and today being the day when the Nobel Prizes for Literature would be announced, that how the language teacher in Abhishek Jain is actually igniting that spirit, that love for literature in an era where films and other kind of distractions have taken our attention. So over to Madam Sunita Madan ma'am to give a live testimony to one of her transformational teachers out here.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Namaskar, Surbhi.
Very good evening, ma'am.
Audible?
Welcome on board.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So, Mr. Abhishek Jain, I've been associated with this school for the last 5 years, and he's one of the teachers who is so dedicated and so creative when it comes to teaching. Like, whenever I pass on through the classroom, I see that, you know, he is one person who is always experimenting and seeing that, you know, how he can make his classes more interesting. So a lot of role play and exciting activities take place in his class. Initially, I used to feel that, you know, there's some indiscipline in the class and maybe there's some problem in class control. But then I realized, he told me that, ma'am, please have faith on me. And I'm doing some activities, and he's one of the most popular teachers in the school. The students are very, very, you know, fond of him. And I wish Mr. Abhishek best of luck, and he should keep doing this. In fact, he's so prompt as a teacher. Give him a that is being bestowed on Mr. Abhishek Jain. More than like the meeting for the staff meetings that take place. But I go to my office after staff meeting, he's there with a printout in hand that the minutes are here, ma'am. So I really appreciate the efforts put in by Mr. Abhishek in the school, and he's an asset to our school, Salwan Public School. We are so proud of him. Congratulations to Mr. Abhishek as well as the other winners who are here. So thank you, Surbi ma'am, for giving me this opportunity.
Thanks a
Our
lot.
pleasure and
What
all
can
that.
be more, I would say, illustrious than your own boss giving you such a live testimony in an open forum? So I would request Abhishek Jain sir to just give us a couple of examples of his role plays, what Madam Sunita Madan was talking about, how English in play, how language is a discipline, because somewhere or the other in our fetish for the sciences, the engineering, the technology, the languages at the foundation of it all are being missed out. So how are you making language learning, especially the English language, interesting in the classroom? What kind of innovations you are making? It will be a nice thing to hear, sir. Yeah.
Some of the innovations I just want to list out. Basically, we assign the students the role of author. Like, student will speak, as author, and he will face the entire class, how he has written the entire lesson. And students ask question, what is his perspective regarding that? Sometimes we make the students characters, and my topic is character point of view. So there are lessons in class, and on the basis of and students give one activity is also different, just like I give the students sentence race, like a stopwatch in my hand, how much they take in thinking about a character. It's some words associated with this, different ways. It's trigger them to in class. So speaking, listening, reading and writing, all the skills go hand in hand to develop language. And many such activities are conducted by me in class. And just like cricket, badminton, football, I have associated in English while teaching English. But this race is done in the form of sentences, in the form of various grammatical structures. So every game I have included in that.
Mm-hmm. That's so very lovely. I think a lot of innovations are perhaps in play.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think there is some connectivity issue. So we move.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Abhishek sir, for really, and I would really encourage all of you. It's one of the finest forms what we have received as a part of the transformational teacher submissions, perhaps the top 3 of it all. So Abhishek Jain sir's happens to be one of them. The other is of the music teacher I was talking about, Deepak Sharma sir, the very first submission which we received, and the other one is perhaps of Chaudhary ma'am, who is trying to join in, but for some reason she is losing the connectivity, but probably we would be getting her in a short while. Alka Chaudhary ma'am, one of the very lovely submissions we received out here. So moving forward, let's wait for her. We will come back to her slide, to her commemoration. Now this is one of the largest, this is one of the lengthiest testimony which we have received, and this testimony talks volumes about Madam Sanghamitra Das, and I would really love to read it out, and the humorous way it has been written by Madam Neeti Mahendra. It's quite an ode, and this culture where principals are really nurturing their teachers, the future leaders, is the kind of culture we really need out here. So let me just, So what sculpture is to a block of marble, education is to a human soul. The teacher's journey represents a lifelong commitment to learning, not only about your content area, grade level, curricular changes, school policy, and technological innovations, but about true passion for new knowledge and skills that make you more effective as a professional and a human being. As the director principal of Edify School, KP Main Road, it is my honor and privilege to provide this testimonial for Ms. Sanghamitra Das, English facilitator and class coordinator, middle school. As the principal, I have enjoyed having Sanghamitra on the teaching team from kindergarten till middle school. She has been associated with our institution for the past 11 years. She had an amazing professional journey, starting from a kindergarten part-time teacher to an English facilitator and class coordinator middle school, all due to her diligence, perseverance, adaptability, positive attitude, proactive and innovative ideas. Sanghamitra successfully collaborated with her mentors, took advantage of several professional development opportunities offered by the school. She has shown excellent classroom management skills and developed a rapport with the students, colleagues, and parents that is characterized by mutual respect. She not only presents ideas and skills for teachers to learn and embed in their classrooms, but she creates methodologies to suit the variety of cases that the everyday teacher might come across in their teaching career. It is her commitment to growth and her students' well-being that makes Sangamitra an outstanding educator who empowers her pupils. Sangamitra has my highest recommendations as a nominee for a transformational teacher. I look forward to learning more about the accomplishments that lie in her professional future. Wishing her all the best for her future endeavors. So what a lovely testimony for a transformational teacher. And so is the form, the submission which has come to us. Madam Sangamitra has declared to be possessing advanced level of traits in 17 of these out of 23, intermediate in 6. And these are the self-declarations, and once we will go through, we will be making public these submissions for each one of us to learn from each other, and also the other larger academic world to get inspired from. So over to Sangamitra Das ma'am to accept this token tribute and also address this forum about her transformational teaching journey.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, ma'am, you're audible, but we can't see you. Your camera.
Yeah, actually, can you see me? Because
Yes, now we can see you, ma'am. Very well.
Okay. Hello. Good afternoon to everyone who is present here, and also to ma'am and sir. And I'm really actually surprised and delighted. The first thing when principal ma'am told us means myself and 2 of my colleagues, Miss Meenakshi and Miss Deepthi, that she nominated us for that. And so we were very much surprised as well as delighted, and also very much excited also that what ma'am will be, what was the feedback of our principal ma'am's testimony for us. So I'm very much delighted that sir has read out all the things, and super excited. And thank you so much. First of all, thank you, sir and madam. And secondly, thank you, a principal ma'am and our heads, our academic administrators, and also our colleagues. And the students, of course, we cannot forget them. They are the priority in teachers' life in a school. So thank you, everyone. And I'm really delighted to get this opportunity to speak in front of the elite group here. And thank you so much. I don't have any words actually to express my feelings. Thank you very much. My journey actually is a total of 11 years. I started as a kindergarten part-time teacher, well said by ma'am in my testimony. And I learned a lot of things from Edify School, still learning actually. And it is really a beautiful journey that I am experiencing at the moment, starting from the beginning till now, till date, and a lot of other things to learn, from my colleagues, from students as well, and of course from a principal ma'am. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And one feedback I would just like to bring into all our transformational teachers, that the world is infested with celebrities, from the cinema world, from the world of sports, from the world of politics. But when it comes to academy, our academicians are so very miser in projecting themselves by way of their, I would say, high resolution photographs. They don't go up for photo opportunities per se. But when we have been conducting the Know the Nobels Forum, and we have been finding that these academicians, these researchers are the real foundations of illustrious society. So I would request our transformative teachers to really take on a chance to build up their personal brand, build up their own, because the kind of work what you are doing really matters. It is not sketchy, it is not superficial, it is not cosmetic, it is extremely concrete. Whatever lessons are given, driven, because as we say in the Rethink India parlance, that the fifth estate, the academia, is the first and the foremost estate. And I think Dr. Surabhi shares the same view with me, that when we receive photographs, we say that why are you not creating the lovely photographs? Because you're the most glamorous people out there. You are creating, you're nurturing the future of the society at large. So this is just one feeling we just felt ki behind all this lovely content, behind all this extremely hard work, its exemplification, its exposition is also so very important to go. So moving forward, we would now like to felicitate the two I would say, musical melodies, the melodious teachers, the music faculty members, Sir Amit Rana from the Man School, Delhi, who has very unequivocally, he has displayed his advanced traits in 3 of these frontiers and kept himself conservatively in the intermediate section in 20 of them. And he says that he is an advanced learner, an advanced coach, and an advanced coordinator. So I would request Rana ji to accept this tribute, and I would read out his testimony from the Honorable Principal, and again odes, humble tributes to the Honorable Principal S. Shri Ram sir, who has gone to really great extent to curate these lovely testimonies, and which we have next here. They are probably not readable here, but they will be at least as a memory that this is what your principal sees you like that. It is with great pleasure and immense pride that I, as Shri Ram, as the principal of the Man School, wholeheartedly recommend Mr. Amit Rana, our esteemed music teacher, for the prestigious Transformational Teachers Award 2023. Mr. Rana's contributions to our institution and the field of music education stand as a testament to his exceptional dedication and innovative spirit. He has taken music education to unprecedented heights, orchestrating numerous international music projects involving students from over 20 countries. His heartfelt tribute song dedicated to brave COVID-19 warriors resonated globally, showcasing the unifying power of music during challenging times. An embodiment of innovation, Mr. Rana created a breathtaking medley of 75 patriotic songs of India. This remarkable feat, a first in the world, not only celebrated our nation's rich musical heritage, but also instilled a profound sense of patriotism among our students. In an extraordinary display of artistry and social consciousness, he composed the song No War, a poignant peace anthem during the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Its powerful message garnered appreciation from musicians worldwide, emphasizing the universal language of music as a catalyst for change. Mr. Rana's artistic prowess extends to crafting our school song and the mosque song, which resonate with our values and aspirations. These musical compositions have become integral parts of our school's identity, fostering a sense of belonging among our students. In recognition of his unwavering commitment and exceptional contributions, he achieved the Excellence in Service Award from our school management, making him one of the youngest teachers to receive this prestigious honor. His dedication to nurturing young talents and instilling a love for music among our students is nothing short of commendable. Last but not the least, Mr. Amit Rana has not only enriched the lives of our students, but has also brought laurels to our institution on the global stage. His relentless pursuit of musical excellence, innovation, and commitment to the cause of peace through music make him a true gem in the realm of education. I wholeheartedly recommend him for the Transformational Teachers Award 2023, and he embodies the spirit of a teacher who has left an indelible mark on our school and beyond. So what a testimony and what a persona. And I would request Dr. Surbi to invite Sir Amit Rana, because Dr. Surbi herself is a aficionado of music. So let her invite him formally to accept this token tribute. And then he address this forum. And if possible, if he can sing this small song, whatever rendition Sir Srinivasan Sri Ram sir has mentioned about, that would be a great fortune of all ours, a privilege of ours.
Again, I'm with him on the call. Amit sir, are you there? Yeah. So you're not there in the meeting. I'll just take you on call. Please.
Actually.
So sir had a music practice to attend, so therefore he had to log out. Can we take you on phone, sir? You could speak a few words. We'll put you on speaker. You can speak? Yeah. So you're on speaker. Please express your views, sir, on the occasion. Amit Rana, sir, is with us on speaker, on mobile. Please, sir, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
I'm really glad, ma'am, that I'm getting this award. And I really want to thank Rethink India also for recognizing the efforts of the young teachers of the nation. Thank you very much.
Most welcome, sir. It's an honor to hear you. And welcome aboard and many congratulations. So this was Amit Rana, sir. He had to go for his music practice. And therefore,
maybe if he can join a bit later, we can bring him and have a chat. Because this is the occasion for celebrating our transformational teachers. So request. Yeah. So moving forward, we have yet another phenomenal music teacher, full of innovations, full of reverberations, and his happens to be one of the other in the top 3 submissions what we received, and quite a balanced mix of self-declaration, advanced in 6 traits, intermediate in 15, and starter in 2, which is being an evaluator and being a bureaucrat. So I will request Deepak Kumar sir to accept this token tribute and also address the forum. Deepak Kumar sir, yeah.
Yeah, he's there with us.
Hello?
Yes.
Sir, are you getting my sound?
Yeah, we are getting your sound, but the camera is still off. Yeah, please.
Camera, sir, actually, I'm in class. I'm taking class, so that's why. So should I?
Yeah, switch on the camera. That would be lovely. No worries with that. It's a live. We want to see your class as well. Yeah. Yes.
Now you need to unmute yourself, sir. We cannot hear you. Yeah, now it's fine. Now it's fine, sir.
Can you
yes,
see
sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I like to thank my school. I thank my principal because they recommended my name, and thanks to all of you. You consider my name. So actually, my student is performing something. We are doing some practice. So I would like. It's my request to all of you. Please see her performance. Thank you so much, and thank you all of you, and thank you my all men.
What a resounding way to showcase the real transformation teaching index. Like वो कहते हैं ना कि शिष्य के माध्यम से उन्होंने दिखा दिया कि what all he is conducting and practicing out here, and the commitment towards teaching, the same what we saw with the Nobel laureate, that I have a class to teach at 9. So both are music teachers. They are so engrossed in teaching their pupils, the youngsters out there, that they have taken a short break from here and devoted themselves to their phenomenal work. Thank you so much. We really congratulate you, sir, for your phenomenal work, what you are doing across. Moving forward, we would now like to felicitate Madam Vandana Khanna, and we have with us Madam Jasjeet, Dr. Jasjeet Kaur Sood, ma'am, the Honorable Principal, who recommended and wrote such a lovely testimony, and I would like to read it out. I'm writing this testimonial for Miss Vandana Khanna, maths teacher at OPS Vidya Mandir since 2009. She is teaching maths and reasoning to classes 9th and 10th. Also, she is the coordinator of Olympiad examinations in school since 2012. Just a minute. Yeah. She is truly interested in her students and helps them from the heart in their journey towards success. She is an energetic and motivational instructor who leads by example. I had a wonderful experience working closely with her during the exhibition. Her teaching strategy is unique and very fruitful. Her ability to go beyond the regular curriculum is awe-inspiring. Her CBSE board results are excellent. She possesses the ultimate can-do attitude while taking on all tasks with positive energy and a smile. Her upbeat personality and engaging personal style enable her to interact effectively with students, parents, and staff. Her rapport with students and staff has created an atmosphere of trust and acceptance. She is very well organized and keeps track of the details necessary to coordinate events of all kinds. She is soft-spoken and treats her staff with dignity and respect. Her forte is connecting with students who require extra care and support. She used an outcome-based assessment model to improve instruction and student learning. I strongly recommend her for the Transformational Teacher Award and wish her grand success in future ventures. So we would request Dr. Jasjeet Kaur Sood ma'am to bestow this honor onto her very teacher from this August forum, because you are the ones who are witnessing it all across, and since you are present with us over here, we would request Dr. Jasjeet Sood ma'am to invite Vandana Khanna ma'am to accept this token tribute and then address the forum. Dr.
Yeah, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Today I'm really feeling elated and I feel proud of Vandana Khanna because she has can-do attitude. You give her any task and she's into it until it is completed. Another specialty is that customization of mathematics for different students. There are sometimes slow learners and some students, they are not good at maths. So she's having different strategy for each and every child. And yesterday only we got the result of PMRO exam of mathematics. It is national and international level Olympiad examination in mathematics. And two of our students, they are selected, they qualified this examination. And moreover, the CA topper this year was from our institution, who was groomed by Madam Vandana Khanna. So I'm really proud of her.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Yeah.
It is such a pleasure to hear the testimony.
Vandana Khanna ma'am to accept this token tribute and then address the forum. Yeah. Vandana Khanna ma'am? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Namaskar, sir.
Yes.
I am Vandana Khanna, as you know, TGT Mathematics. 15 year experience in the...
Your camera is a bit
Camera
tilted.
is on.
I think it's reversed, ma'am. You need to reverse it. It's showing the back side.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yes, now we can see you, ma'am. We can see you, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I am Vandana Khanna, as you know very well, and TGT Mathematics, 15 year experience in the field. According to me, math is all about this. And I got inspiration from our former chair, Sir Ash Bansal ji, who was twice gold medalist. I always get unparalleled principal, Dr. Jasjeet. Thank you for facilitating them.
Bit of a connectivity issue, perhaps. So I think Jasjeet Kaur Sood ma'am has spoken volumes about her contributions, what she's bringing to the land of Karnal. Quite a historic town in its own right. Moving forward, we would now like to felicitate Sir Kapil Bobal, a physics teacher from the Man School. And if I'm not mistaken, we have been joined in by the Honorable Principal Srinivasan Sriram sir. Have we?
Srinivasa Murthy, it says. I'm not sure.
Okay. Anyways.
So, sir, actually, sir is occupied in some other meeting.
Okay.
Okay. No worries with that. Sir has already done his due, and I would really like to read out this elaborate testimony what Sriram sir has given for Kapil Bobal sir. I, as Sriram, as the principal of the Man School, writing this letter wholeheartedly to recommend Mr. Kapil Bobal for the prestigious Transformational Teacher Award 2023. I have had the privilege of working closely with him for 3 years and have been consistently impressed with his dedication, expertise, and passion for teaching. Mr. Kapil Bobal possesses an exceptional academic background in physics. His strong foundation in the subject matter is evident through his consistently high academic performance and his ability to explain complex concepts in an easily understandable manner. One of his most remarkable qualities is his commitment to fostering a positive and engaging learning environment. He has a natural ability to connect with students, making them feel comfortable, asking questions, and seeking clarification when needed. His teaching style is not only informative, but also inspirational, encouraging students to develop a genuine interest in his subject. In addition to his pedagogical skills, he is also highly proficient in utilizing modern teaching tools and technology to enhance the learning experience. He is well versed in designing lesson plans, conducting experiments, and using multimedia resources effectively in the classroom. He has a knack for adapting his teaching methods to cater to diverse learning styles, ensuring that all students have the opportunity to excel. Beyond his academic qualifications and teaching abilities, he is a reliable, organized, and dedicated professional. He is always willing to go the extra mile to support his students and colleagues. He is a certified Adobe Creative Educator Level 2, School Innovation Ambassador Trainer, Microsoft Certified Educator, Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert 2023. He is the coordinator of the School Innovation Council, Design Thinking and Innovation Skill Classes, Atal Tinkering Lab. In conclusion, I have the utmost confidence in his abilities as HOD Science, his passion for the subject, teaching acumen, and commitment to student success make him an outstanding candidate for being a transformational teacher. And this entire testimony got reflected in this elaborate submission across these 23 traits, where he has tried to put up quite a balance between the two. So I would request Sir Kapil Bobal to accept this token tribute and also address the forum out here.
Thanks a lot, sir. It's really a great honor for me to have this Transformational Teacher Award, and I'm really thankful for my principal who has recommended me and have a faith on me so that I can improve a lot in future also. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Very, very, very heartening to see hear a testimony, sir, and read it. It's many congratulations to you on this day, sir.
And when the world has recognized the Physics Nobel Prize in attoseconds, the attosecond physics, I think we are recognizing one of the physics teachers from the Man School who displays, I think, quite an interdisciplinarity into the classroom and producing the future physicists, perhaps for that matter. Maybe one question out here, how are you impregnating? In your testimony, there was a lot of talk about the computing skills, but how about the basic physical sciences? What kind of innovations you are having in your classroom, which is really, apart from the cracking the entrance examination, the real and true love for physics? How are you impregnating that, sir?
Sir, we have a well-organized science park in our school. Whenever I am introducing a new topic to the students, I used to first take the students to the science park and ask them to explore this particular exhibit. So they analyze that exhibit, and later on I ask what you have understood about it, what you know about, what according to you is the working principle behind it, as the concept is new for them. So they start thinking, hey, sir, it can be done in this way. It is being explained by this particular law or principle. Being the class 11 students, they are actually correlating the concept what they had done in class 9th or 10th. But sometimes their answers are totally different from the way it is being explained in that exhibit. Moreover, sir, I am the in charge of Adult Tinkering Lab also. We are continuously motivating the students for the innovations. Like so many competitions are there which are being organized by the Niti Aayog. So we are motivating the students in that type of competitions also. We have the entrepreneur club also. The students keeps on modifying the things with the new way, and the participation of the students will definitely boost the confidence of the juniors also. So in this way, we are continuously involving the students to have some innovations and innovative mindsets.
A lot of it are case studies are out there in Kapil Bobal sir's elaborate submission, and we really congratulate you for really taking the flame of transformational teaching at the Man School. And we love the way you are connecting the 9th grader students with the 11th grader one, the continuum of the subject matters, which is so very critical out there. So thank you and congratulations once again. Moving forward, we now like to recognize from the sciences, we now move on to the social sciences. And we have with us Madam Rajni Nautiyal from Bal Mandir Senior Secondary School, Delhi.
We have been joined by Rajni Nautiyal.
Okay. So we have got a very brief but a very lovely testimony of hers. Her principal, Madam Santosh Ahuja, says that Rajni Nautiyal is an amazing professional teacher. The way she gives her lessons is unique. Her learners never feel distracted while learning from her. Her classes are attractive, engaging, and enjoyable. She's a real gem and a source of inspiration. And as we can see, her transformational teaching texture is quite balanced. Starter in 3 traits, intermediate in 12, and advanced in 8 of them. So we invite, I request Rajni Nautiyal ma'am to accept this token tribute and also address this forum. Rajni Nautiyal ma'am, yeah.
Request you to unmute yourself, Rajni ma'am. Okay. Seems she's not responding. Madam Rajni Nautiyal, I just ping her.
Yeah. So we move on to the next, I would say, transformational teacher this afternoon, Vinayak Mohan sir, the social science teacher at Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar. And as we can see that his transformational teaching matrix is again quite a balanced one, starter in 3, intermediate in 13, and advanced in 7. And more we will learn about his teaching, transformational teaching pedagogy from him. Vinayak Mohan sir.
Good afternoon to the August gathering.
Sir.
Thank you for this award. I would like to thank my principal, Naina Dhilan madam, for recommending my name, and my thanks to all my colleagues and my students. And I must thank all the life experience that I had working as a teacher in various schools and in some other professions before I came into teaching.
Yeah, sir, please.
I have been teaching for the last 25 years, and of this greater part of it has been in a boarding school. And I enjoyed teaching in this boarding school where we are able to give a lot of attention to the young minds, especially individual attention. So, you know, this is what which inspires us to think out of the box and do something creative to customize the teaching according to the requirements of the variety of students that we have.
So I have a very pointed question, because you being a veteran social science educator, that in today's era where STEM, the A in the STEAM is losing quite a bit of a prominence. So how is this interest being generated? How are the youngsters responding to the humanities part, to the social sciences domain? And how are you personally making it so very interesting to them?
Yeah. So in our school, our children get a lot of opportunity to participate in the Model United Nations mock parliament. So in this, the subject knowledge of the textbook is not alone sufficient. So you have to go beyond that. So we don't have subjects like geopolitics in our school curriculum, but here they have to enter the realm of geopolitics. And for that, they need to read newspapers, they have to watch the TV news, various documentaries, listen to perspectives of different writers, different type of thinkers. So it gives a kind of balanced education, or there is an effort to have a balanced learning among the students. They learn to listen better.
So basically, what Sir has said that as we got to know, because this is the Nobel announcement week, so we try to bring in the motives from those announcements, like the quantum dots, which was announced just yesterday, the chemistry Nobel Prize and the physics prize. So one Nobel laureate came from Russia. He published his research in 1981. But then that remained on the other side of the iron wall. But the other Nobel laureate in the United States, he discovered the same phenomena 2 years later. So the geopolitics also affected the sciences in a significant manner. So somewhere or the other, what Vinayak sir has been saying, and he has tried to put it across in his submissions as well, that social sciences remain the foundations of the sciences, the physical sciences, the biological sciences, and the interdisciplinarity, which is so very much needed today. The foundations of it really comes from the social sciences, and we really congratulate you, sir, for championing the cause of social sciences in such an elating fashion. And because the future of all sciences would all be determined eventually by the geopolitical aspects, what you have mentioned so very beautifully. So moving forward, we would now like to also recognize yet another social sciences, but in the social sciences, a very professional space, the space of legal studies, a faculty from the legal studies background, Sir Yogesh Kumar sir. And Dr. Surbi, do we have him?
I'm not sure. I don't think he has joined in. So cannot see him.
Missed it out. So anyways, we present this token tribute in his absentia, because this is a celebration of the Transformational Index out here. So the principal, Santosh Ahuja ma'am, says that Yogesh Arora is a one of a kind of a teacher, the one you will remember till the rest of your life. He changes the paradigm. He makes everyone to do things with a big smile, like him. And it is infectious. His genuine care for others is beyond this world. His devotion to the profession is beyond words. And I wish him all the best. So a veteran, as we can see him, advanced in all the 22 traits, and he has put it very humbly on the salesperson part. So this index created a kind of a metric, because as the inherent purpose of this World Teachers Day was to create benchmarks for the rights and responsibilities of the teachers. So somewhere or the other, this transformation teaching texture, what Rethink India could bring about, is trying to address it in that perspective as well. Moving
we are joined in by Rajni Chaudhary, Rajni Nautiyal ma'am and Alka Chaudhary ma'am. Both are there with us. And Rajni Nautiyal. So okay.
We'll come after that.
Yeah, we'll come back.
The circulation. So now coming from the social sciences, social sciences, now to the technological space. This is the age of technology, and the T for transformation, the T for technology, because everything has to have, in fact, languages have got a tech front, the Lang Tech, the language translation projects which are happening across the entire frontiers of artificial intelligence. Now the Chat GPT is giving us articles, so perhaps a language faculty will have to go deeper. How to differentiate that it has come from a Chat GPT or a generative AI or from a human mind. So those are the real challenges which we might be which we might be facing. So technology is the permeating common denominator. So we would now like to felicitate Madam Deepthi Ambulkar, who is a biotech teacher at the Edify School. We celebrated a language faculty, a kindergarten faculty, but now this is a biotech faculty, Madam Deepthi Ambulkar, and again a very emphatic testimony from her principal, Neeti Mahendra ma'am. Neeti Mahendra, Director and Principal of Edify School, feel so fortunate to write testimony of one of the dedicated, incredibly talented and caring facilitators in our school. Ms. Deepthi is a teacher who demonstrates care, understanding and patience to the students. She always inspires the students to think out of the box. I know her job is stressful and the hours are long, but she is always kind and understanding. I appreciate her way of interactions with the students. I may not have shown it, but I am grateful to have such an awesome teacher like Ms. Deepthi. She is not only be in my heart, but the hearts of all the students and teachers in the years to come. Ms. Deepthi always encourages the students to present their best understanding and reflect. She is kind and patient listener. Ms. Deepthi is best science facilitator who always think beyond and try to make all her students to understand well. Ms. Deepthi has set a notable example for all the students to follow. She helps the students to express their creative side and come out of their shells. A teacher as good as Ms. Deepthi is deserving of more than just a card. She deserves a token of appreciation. She made science as fun. Her classes are interactive, practical and activity based. She believes in doing and learning. She made abstract science concepts simple and interesting. She not only prepares the students for academics, but for their lives. Her classes are lively. She teaches concepts in nature, labs, wherever possible and required. She goes out of the box and provides best learning experience to students. She not only preparing students for their exams, but also teaches them life skills. I sincerely thank her for believing in the students. Thank you for all the extra effort she makes to help the students grow. A teacher like her is a gift to any student. Thank you so much for the exceptional work. So this is a thank which a principal is giving to her, I would say, to her teacher. So this is a testimony. This is, I think, one of the most touching testimony which we have encountered. So I request Madam Deepthi Ambulkar to accept this token tribute and address this forum about her transformational teaching. Yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon and congratulations to everyone, each of us, and not only the teachers who are there in the forum, but all the teachers of the world for the International Teachers Day. And yes, it's actually something which is we were not thinking that yes, we will be selected for this. And the ma'am, our principal ma'am, she told that all three of us, yes, you just participate. I'm there behind you. And always she's there with us. Not only she, but our academic administrator, all the teachers, even the students. Our school is really awesome. We will learn many things. We are learning many things and we'll get to learn many other things. I just wanted to say one thing, we are just free. We don't have to ask for whatever we have to do. We will just go, we'll just think, decide the things, what we have to do. And there is always support for us. So that's what we, as a teacher, as a facilitator, we can take the opportunity and we can go beyond the things which is not possible in the four, you can say the four walls. So whenever possible, I'll take my children out and just go ahead. This is your task. I'll give them tasks and they are always ready. That's how my children are accepting the challenges. And yes, they are showing their best in their challenges. I would like to thank everyone, each one of us, and not only the principal and the students and the teacher and my colleagues, but my parents as well as my family for this award. And thank you to everyone. Thank you so much.
So humility speaks volumes of such a teacher in whose testimony her principal has spoken so much. So Vidya Vinayam Dadati is truly the roadway, the pathway for, I would say, expanding the envelope of excellence, and it goes and on and on. So thank you so much and congratulations once again, Deepti ma'am. You will keep on inspiring the entire educational fraternity by your innovative and dedicated efforts as a biotech teacher across. And as we saw just the first Nobel Prize, which was announced on 2nd of October, it was in the field of physiology and medicine, where a biochemist and an immunologist, they partnered together. And the lifelong perseverance, the life skills which you are impregnating in your classroom, perhaps would create the talent pool for emerging to that, living that Nobel spirit. At least in Mahabharata, it is said that Niriho Nashnute Mahat. So somewhere or the other, the seeds, the germs of going to the level of a Nobel laureate to dedicate oneself into the fundamental sciences, languages, literature, fields of academics per se, can be instilled by the teachers like you, the transformational teachers like you. Moving forward, we would now like to felicitate Madam Neelam Sharma, the computer science teacher at Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar, and enigmatic teacher, a transformational teacher in her own right. And I would request Neelam Sharma ma'am to accept this token tribute. And computer science and technology, as we all know that this is the era where the fourth industrial revolution, computing is coming in a big way, and interdisciplinarity, like languages are ubiquitous all across, like social sciences are permeating all across, computing, the AI, all the, I would say, frontier technologies are founded on this. So there are a lot of ethical questions coming in. There are a lot of technological challenges over there. So over to Neelam Sharma ma'am to accept this token tribute and address the forum as well. Neelam Sharma ma'am. Ma'am, you have to unmute yourself.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, loud and clear, ma'am.
Yes. First of all, I would like to thank each and everyone who have made this moment possible, actually. And with a great feeling of gratitude and humility, I accept this award. I think everyone possesses unique talents and abilities, and it is indeed a wonderful feeling to be recognized and appreciated for those talents. And for this, first and foremost, I would like to thank to my principal, Nana Dhillon ma'am. Her belief in the power of education and impact of the teacher on the lives of their students is truly inspiring. Even I want to thank to my students also. I want to say to my students that they are the heart and the soul of my work as an educator. And it is they who inspire me to strive for excellence every day. I am grateful for the privilege to being a part of their educational journey. I would like to thank to my family, my friends, my colleagues, whosoever has been a source of inspiration and collaboration. So I know as I am getting this award, my responsibility will increase. And I promise to continue my dedication to education to inspire and empower the next generation of learners. In my subject, actually, each and every moment, the technology is changing. And this is a very challenging task for us. So I have to keep myself updated every single minute, actually, so that I can provide the best to my students. And I'm a very good learner. I can learn from each and everyone. I learn with my students, I learn with my colleagues, I learn with my juniors, I can learn with, from anyone. That is a thirst of learning in me. So once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for this remarkable honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So it justifies the first trait of a transformational teacher to be a learner, where Madam Neelam Sharma has said that she's an advanced learner, and in a ever emerging field like computer science, where the fundamentals remain the same, the foundational learning remains the same, but then its applications, it keeps on emerging, and the whole platform of computing, the way the various other changes start happening across. So this is so very lovely, and the humility in her really makes her a terrific learner for that matter. So we really congratulate you, ma'am, once more. And I would request at this juncture, because these many lovely teachers, transformational teachers have come, tell us a bit more about Nana Dhillon ma'am. We could have the live testimonies, live presentations from others. So maybe from the teachers, a word about Nana Dhillon ma'am. How do you see her academic leadership in a go? I would give this opportunity to Neelam Sharma ma'am to speak a few words about Nana Dhillon ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Actually, I have no words to appreciate her. Actually, she is a wonderful principal, not only for the teacher, for the students. She cares each and every child, like their need. She does not pamper them, but she always she is concerned about their, like, where they can where the man can increase their strength and remove their weaknesses. And she's the one who knows about the teachers also. Like, she has all the clear vision. Like, we have to go together along with the students. We cannot walk individually. We cannot grow individually. If this is an institution, we have to be together. We have to grow up together. There is no vertical growth. There is no horizontal growth. There is a growth when we are together. So ma'am is like, it has been only 3 months ma'am is with us, but she's truly inspiring. And we are very, very thankful to ma'am for each and everything, not only for this award. Actually, there are so many other things. And she is a wonderful principal, I can say. And she has a clear vision about the school. And she is doing work in the 3 months. She has done too much for the school. That is very, very much appreciated.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Taking everyone together is perhaps the foundation of creating transformational teachers. And that's what successful, or I would say emerging campuses are all about. So we come to the finale, the grand finale, the last testimony of this afternoon. One of the, again, a language faculty in her own right. And what a elaborate testimony I have received from Tagore International School, east of Kailash, Delhi, from Madam Malika Preman. We would like to felicitate Madam Sneh Abbott, the English teacher at the Tagore International School, east of Kailash, Delhi. And I would like to read out her testimony, what we have received from the principal. I'm writing to enthusiastically endorse Miss Sneh Abbott for the Transformational Teacher Award. In my tenure as the principal of Tagore International School, east of Kailash, I have had the privilege of witnessing countless educators who have made remarkable contributions to the field of education. However, Sneh Abbott stands out as an exemplary educator who truly embodies the spirit of transformational teaching. Mrs. Sneh has consistently demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the academic, emotional, and social growth of her students. Her teaching methods are innovative and inclusive, always striving to reach each student where they are and help them reach their full potential. I have seen firsthand how Sneh creates a classroom environment that fosters a love of learning and encourages students to think critically, collaborate, and explore their interests. One of the most remarkable aspects of Sneh's teaching is her ability to adapt to the changing needs of our students and our community. She is not only an educator, but also a mentor and a role model. Sneh goes above and beyond to support students who may be facing challenges outside of the classroom, ensuring that they have the resources and guidance they need to succeed. Furthermore, Isne has been a leader in implementing innovative teaching techniques and integrating technology in the curriculum, keeping our school at the forefront of educational excellence. Her dedication to professional development and lifelong learning is commendable, as she continuously seeks ways to enhance her own teaching skills and share her knowledge with colleagues. In conclusion, Isne is a transformational teacher who has made a lasting impact on our school and the lives of the students she has taught. Her passion, dedication, and ability to inspire have set them apart as a true champion of education. I wholeheartedly endorse Ms. Isne Abbott for the Transformational Teacher Award and believe that she is not only deserving of this recognition, but also a shining example of what it means to be an exceptional teacher. So with this, we invite Madam Isne Abbott to accept this tribute from this August forum and also address us over here.
Good evening, everyone. I feel extremely honored and I feel extremely motivated at the same time to be a part of this ceremony. I think as a teacher, I'm going to continue to grow with this kind of appreciation and with such awards and with such ceremonies. I think it's a kind of motivation for all teachers. And I, of course, owe it to the principal, Malika ma'am. She has been very kind and generous in writing this testimony for me. I would like to say that she is one lady who has very good observation skills. She is the one who has motivated me to do a lot of things. For example, the last month, one of the stories that I had written was published in a book. So I owe it to her that I am a published author today. And I owe it to her that I have been able to make a remarkable change in the students that I teach. We have a lot of workshops in our school, which are, really useful. And Malika ma'am also takes a few workshops. She's also our mentor and guide. And thank you, sir. And I thank you, Malika ma'am. And thank you, all my colleagues. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. So with this, we come to the, I would say, closure of this commemoration of the Transformational Teachers, this International Teachers Day. Dr. Surbi, have been joined by some of the teachers?
Yeah, so Alka Chaudhary ma'am, we can take her on call. She's there with me.
Okay. So we should not miss anyone for any technical issues. So yeah.
Yes.
One of the top 3 submissions what we received, again, I would say.
So Alka Chaudhary ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're on live. You may kindly speak. You're live. Am I audible, ma'am? Yes, you're audible, ma'am. Please speak, ma'am. You're on speaker.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, Sudhi ma'am. First of all, having a lot of patience with me because I've been troubling you for the last 15 minutes for tactics issues and all sort of things. So first of all, I'm really very grateful to you. Fine. And at this moment for my selection, at this moment for the selection of my name, I would like to thank my principal, ma'am, Santosh ma'am, for recommending my name for this prestigious award. And I'm really grateful to all my students, all my teaching fraternity, and all the colleagues for making my life successful and making me a good teacher. So I'm really, really grateful to all of you. And I'm really, very thankful to God for his blessing and having such a nice teachers and all the people who are loving me a lot and making my life successful.
So thank you so much, ma'am.
So
this was Alka Chaudhary. Yeah. I'll try and take Rajni Nautiyal ma'am as well. Because she's also facing a network issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, we're taking your speaker live. You may kindly speak your thoughts on the occasion. Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, you're on speaker. You're on speaker on the ceremony. You may express your views for the occasion since we could not connect to you. Rajni Nautiyal, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
You're on speaker.
I really thank my principal, ma'am, school for nominating for this award. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
ma'am.
So those who have stayed with us all through, we request you for a group photograph in this digital avatar. If everyone can come in and switch on their cameras so that we can click over there. And it was really great learning for us at Rethink India. We had just given you a blank form, a kind of a challenge, but then we were overwhelmed by the expanse and the scope of submissions what we have received, and it can perhaps be published as a book sometime. And thank you, Jasjit Sood ma'am, for being all through the ceremony. And we had received a phenomenal. So maybe as the senior most person, I would request her to give the final word out here, and how the transformational teaching index across the country can be bolstered. And she is a truly terrific leader in her own right. So final words from Jasjit Sood ma'am, and we will then give this ceremony to a rest, because closing is not a word.
Yes, I think this is a wonderful platform for inspiring and motivating teachers. And moreover, another very important thing is that on this platform, we come to know that what other teachers are doing, what are their best practices, how they are influencing students in their own area. So you are bringing so many institutions together on one platform, and that oneness we feel, and that connectedness we feel to each other, at the same time sharing best practices. That is also important, because there are a lot of takeaways from this talk and from this award ceremony. Moreover, teachers are motivated, so when they will go back to their classes, and their students will see that online on this platform they are awarded, they will definitely have more regards and high level of respect. And students will also like to be on these kind of platforms. They will also be participating in various online activities by getting motivation from teachers. So I'm extremely thankful to you, because you are you are such an organization who keep school fraternity updated. That is important part. Like you have announced that today there will be announcement of Nobel Prize in Literature, and today in morning assembly I talked about physics and chemistry Nobel laureates, and how the things are going, means the awards are given on micro scales, because when we are going on micro scales in different technologies, the size of things are becoming more thin and more compatible. So these kind of platforms are really very enriching experiences for us also. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I would request now Dr. Surbhi to give the vote, a formal vote of thanks. And once again, a collective congratulations to our transformational teachers, who would be, we hope, they would be expanding the envelope of excellence further and forward. And over to Dr. Surbhi.
Vande Gurubhyo Namaha. So this is the day for the teachers' felicitations. We thank all our transformational teachers and honorable principals who have taken out time from their busy schedules and given their testimonies to our teachers who are performing day and night to instill those values and education in our students. And this is indeed a great moment for Rethink India to have you all on board one platform. Once again, hearty thanks from all of us at Rethink India. And
thank you.